collaboration. Let's go. I scream fuck y'all before I bust y'all. Don't press your luck, dog. You strictly out of touch, dog. Don't do it. We can take it to the middle of the streets and brawl. Watch them fall, put your back against the wall. Watch them drop. I scream fuck y'all before I bust y'all. Don't press your luck, dog. We really run amok, dog. We can take it to the middle of the streets and brawl. Come on, whoa. I'm antisocial, hand on the toe, sit up, burn the bread. You looking local, I'm global, heard what the condo said. Salute. Clean cut, but the team rough, yeah, the jersey fit. Nice. You throwing shade, but you missing, that's a curvy pitch. Steer right. I'm a cancer, a disease to the industry. Sick. I sleep on the ceiling, the floor is just an enemy. Get off the ground. My clip got a banana, I let the monkey peel it. Bananas. I'm high as the nosebleeds, I know the junkies feel it. Woo. Oh no. Top of the morning, I'm on it, I own it, condone it. Hey, hey. The virus is spreading, the king is beheading opponents. Yeah. Syrup sandwiches, nah, we eating the canister. Eating it. Damage your amateur stamina, man, I'm a manager. Big boss, medic. What? Come on. Don't get it twisted, I'm the beast of the east. Yeah. Break bread, nah, dog, I'm breaking your teeth. Break it. Let the people off the leash. Get them. Drag them to hell. Leave them dead in the street. I scream fuck y'all before I bust y'all. Don't press your luck, dog, you strictly out of touch, dog. Yo, do it. We can take it to the middle of the streets and brawl. It's over. Watch them fall, put your back against the wall. Yeah. I scream fuck y'all before I bust y'all. Yeah. Don't press your luck, dog, we really run amok, dog. We wildin'. We can take it to the middle of the streets and brawl. Watch them fall. Breeze Omega. Let's get it. Dopiness high when I flow with y'all. Big dog status, throw the ball. Trump said build a wall, but who gon' beat it when it all falls down? Gravity sciences, it all comes down. From the bottom, I got crawl up now. Depths of hell want me to ball up now. Late night wolves, hearing the house. Stomach hungry, I'm hearing the growls. Birds, partridges, fearing they foul. Feathers fast, flash my face, knowing they foul. Cat-like instincts, they must stand up now. Black Panther blow up, pow. Knowing what I know now makes me want to throw up chow. Foul, how does that can make you cook, brawl, and bake? You 16. I scream fuck y'all before I bust y'all. Don't press your luck, dog. You strictly out of touch, dog. Get back. We can take it to the middle of the streets and brawl. It's over. Watch them fall. Put your back against the wall. The collaboration.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. Breeze Omega.
Check it. I wrote this hopeless.
Filled with the dominance.
Frappuccino flow. Yeah, you know who the codist is.
Filled with the dominance.
Grandma screaming bingo while we playing for the win. From the pachinko parlors back to where the plots begin. Five that Cinco rocks round your head, we see the dots. Movement mechanical, dancing like in casino bots. New Jack City vibes, watching how that Nino plots. He ain't a gangster, he just knows the local spots. But now we singing to the feds, talking to the cops, chasing after clout. Why? Is that how you get your props? Now you're locked away, someone else took your slot. That ain't a circle, it's a pit where the bodies rot. I wrote this hopeless, filled with the dopiness, Frappuccino flow, yeah. You know who the coldest is. Grandma screaming bingo while we playing for the win. From the pachinko parlors back to where the plots begin. Yeah, I wrote this hopeless. Immerse you in the heat, dead in the desert sand. That's what the thirst do when you're in a lonely land. Steel walls, iron towers, now they can't hurt you. Cause you've been through the fire, you know what that hurt do. Popping the purse, stop, tell me what's the worth, dude. I'm mapping out the earth, longitude and latitude. Dungeon explorer, checking all your attributes. Can you form a strategy, build up a battle group? You ain't ready for war. Survive any and all when they come to battle you. Or run to the forest like the frightened tattle do. You were afraid, that's why the rhythm scattered you. Boom, boom, boom. Now the legend splattered too. Clear the street, but you survived the hit, so I'm not mad at you. I respect you. You brought the intel back, just like you had to do. Death before dishonor, that's why I clapped at you. Weapon with the body, and the residue. Words are illegible, the beat stock's incredible. Living through the detox, healing in the medical. I'm glad you made it back, glad you made it home. We're finally all grown, seeds planted in the stone. Yeah.
Yeah. FBA. Breeze Omega. You focused on the old me. Watch this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm different, but y'all focused on the old me. The Laker dynasty, the Shaq and the Kobe. Perpetual oyster, yeah, that's the rollie. You riding waves, chasing dicks like Moby. Yeah, I'm in the dark, sounding like a shinobi. Yeah, in your heart, I'm the one that you know, G. Filler packs and the scats with the OGs. Built it on a pill and at a funeral pie breathe. Scat pack screaming, on par on the tide. You should have seen the truth straight through the wire. No country for old men. No one's gonna hire. You feeling the sweat, wet with perspire. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates of hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at a 10 while the world stays silent. Go ahead, let him spit words like Letterman. Foundational black, call me a veteran. Banging on the doors of hell, let them in. I seen the snakes, I seen them shed skin. Try to get close like they next to kin, but they messy with the games they playing. Burrito styles, I'm only one of many. Needles child, and I ain't falling for a penny. Keeping down, but it's so proud. They hate the black, cause we so loud. So I turn up the volume, Percocet, Oxy, Valium. Tears of a clown, keep the smile in the stadium. Blame it on my phone while you keep asking. I'm a king in the dark, y'all just acting. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates to hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at a 10 while the world stays silent.
color, but they calling me a liar. Down that shit, black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gate to hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at 10, world stay silent.
Falling through the atmosphere. Breeze will make a let's go.
I'm sitting here weightless, light years from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fakes was trapped in the atmosphere. No atlas to lift the sphere, then I woke. Falling through the atmosphere. Yeah.
Falling through the atmosphere. Falling through the
She
atmosphere.
didn't understand the mental. The visual was blurry. I'm leaning, I'm seeing central. Perception, distance is growing. I'm cosmic hurry. Don't worry, the vision is blurry. The jury is out on the flurry. The sin and act. It's like you don't know me no more. The vibe is for sure. I'm pure like the bond between Bach and the Fanny Shakur. That's matriarch energy. I'm bleeding out empathy. You screaming, you don't like it? Well, the pressure is a gift. I'm in the zone now. Watch how the tectonic plates shift. Truth teller, no capping. Keep the record near. Look in my eyes. I'm the captain. The message is clear. I'm alone in this vacuum. Whoa, hard cold as the air, trapped in the atmosphere, anywhere. I'm sitting here weightless, light years from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fate twist. Trapped in the atmosphere, no atlas to lift the sphere. Then I woke.
Falling through the atmosphere.
Thinking I could break stones, tectonic to make it home. Took a little bit of that just to leave the world alone. I fell in the zone, barbaric strength like Conan. Keep the snakes from the kids or whoever you bone in. The theology is deep, but don't kill me, makes me stronger. The fall is eternal, felt the days getting longer. Couldn't tell the AM from the PM, the sun from the moon. Praying to the most high, get me out the tomb. Longevity, hoping I might hit the turf. Football, Jesus touchdown in the light. I'm in the clutch now, survive the rush now. Let's kick the atmosphere, the dust is settled now. I hear my seed screaming, Daddy, we glad you're here. But the dream is a meal. Then I woke. Back to the plumbing. Back to the atmosphere. No atmosphere.
Get fresh.
Just me.
Just me. You know what it is. You know what it is, fam. Only your boy Breeze Omega, that's Breeze. Welcome in for the Thursday drop presented by the Black Round. I hope y'all having a great Thursday. Yeah, I'm getting ready to set it off for my birthday weekend, all that type of stuff. I'm almost with my AdSense and all this shit, but right now we did the verification, but most in there that I'm supposed to be able to push it because it's not there. So pissed off, so close, and like all this happening around my birthday, so I'll get it done by the time my birthday hit, and y'all be able to do memberships and all that other bullshit. But there are commercials, I believe, now running on my shit, stuff like that. I just got to finish the last two parts. Shout out to Fresh, who was in the house. Only one, Miss Just J, Young Riaz. I don't know what's up with the numbers, but it said it went down. Y'all was in here, then niggas left. Shout out to my brother Austin the Great, who be watching over there on Twitch. The Twitch family, don't forget to leave messages. I will respond back to you and Khan if I can. Y'all always sending all those damn messages. Salute, Fresh. But yeah, y'all know all this craziness that's going on. We're gonna get into the whole Nolan Wells situation. Why it seems so familiar. Why we're still sitting here seeing this same type of situation happening right now in 2026. And then I want to point out, because people, you got the people who are not black speaking for black people, and once again they're lumping us all in together. And we want to say sometimes the situation with some of these black kids are a lot different than with the situations of these tethers. Now we do know Nolan Wells willingly went with these people. What happened after he went with these people? That's to be figured out, because before they didn't know nothing. Now they had his cell phone, but they didn't have his body on the boat. So you like, well, damn, we can't call him. Let's go try to find him and give him his cell phone at least. Then Ben Crump, I guess he did somebody told him. I don't believe he did any type of damn lawyer type work. I believe somebody told Ben Crump, and Ben Crump like his phone just was deleted too. He sound like a Timu Martin Luther King. Like, yeah. And by the way, just on phones was more than 6 messages was deleted off of Nolan Wells guy. Ryan here and there, y'all. That's a problem. That's from base. That's when I used to love baseball. So when I always associated with Ryan. And my other man, R.I.P. Nolan Crees. Yeah. But that's where I'm sitting. This is like sending up all types of red that, like, wait, y'all found out and y'all knew y'all had his phone, but when his mama was calling, y'all didn't answer said phone. Y'all let that phone ring like 19, 20 times from what they saying so far. So y'all didn't answer his phone and tell his mama, but you got rid of all your social media real quick, and then you got a lawyer. Does that make any type of sense? If you thinking that person is your friend? And Neely Fuller Jr. said it's impossible to have one of them as one of your friends under the system of white supremacy, because just like if you was in a relationship with them, you will always be at a disadvantage. Imagine getting into an argument with one of them and then they call the police. You're automatically going to jail. And then sometimes, from what I see, the police will take both of you to jail. They trying to teach the other Nabisco a lesson. Where So these are the things that we're going to get into. That's going to be a little bit later in the broadcast. But shout out to everybody, and to the people who do follow me on Facebook. No, that is not me post that birth thing. That was Facebook. Facebook said, we know you like to get started early on your birthday. And like the minute I clicked off of Facebook, they posted that picture. I didn't post that bullshit. I know when my damn birthday is. But most black people tend to celebrate the whole damn month for their birthday. So that's some black people. I tend to don't start till the night I knew I was starting to kick that bitch ass. Like, bitch, trying to get up out this motherfucker. There's a room for motherfucking rent. That's what that vagina be like. That uterus, that's like a room for rent. Like, come on, let the next nigga move in here. I don't fuck this shit up. I don't stomped it out enough. That's why niggas keep getting bigger. Every time the woman have another baby, she always like, God damn, How come he more pounds than his little brother? Cause bitch, we done worked out that mother stomping, getting that shit popping in there. Is this bitch playing? What is this bitch playing? Is that the OJ? You a little nigga. I remember my mother said when she would be playing the OJs, she said my ass would be going crazy in her stomach. She's like, I don't know if you were stomping in there or dancing. Word up. I was in that bitch. Stomping that vagina out so the new niggas can move in. Now y'all got a taller hallway. Y'all got a wider hallway to walk through and get your luggage in there, nigga. So you can get some weight on. Word up. Word up, fresh in that bitch, rent free. Ain't got to worry about my shit. None of that. Shout out to the women who rented out their goddamn their goddamn bodies to children. You ought to be honored. I know that should be like having a damn alien in your damn body. You like shit. Little nigga in there living it up, kicking the shit out your kidneys. That's why y'all gotta pee all the damn time. Niggas is in there stomp. Fuck your kidneys, bitch. Your kidneys. Niggas is double kicking. Crazy, man. Crazy. Sad my young brother Noah Nolan Wells won't get to have jokes like that with his uncles and shit. And what I tell y'all, there's videos showing that he was in an argument with them white boys. We even got some reports that it's over him talking to this Becky. Yeah, y'all niggas is hot in the UK. Y'all niggas is feeling it. It's Nolan. It's Nolan. Young Riaz. Nolan. Nolan. Nolan Wells. We gonna let some zesty niggas show y'all. It's been a lot, man. It's been a lot of shit happening to black young people. I've been warning people. I tell my daughters in this shit all the time. I tell them don't accept no ride from no white people. That's how I be. You don't fucking know. You don't fucking know. But we still on God Flea's ass. Let's let our good brother Black Alpha let it know that it is an all points bulletin on Godfrey. Nigga, you ain't safe. Nowhere you go, we on your motherfucking bumper. Go ahead, Black Alpha.
Foundational black
Shout out to
Americans,
Black
we
Alpha
regulators,
Network.
and we shutting down every damn tether excuse. If you think your ass got one more second of telling foundational black Americans your third world musty ass excuses, you out your damn tether fleeing ass mind. We don't give a damn how you feel. We don't give a damn how you take it. You want to tell us that you don't give a damn? Well, I guarantee you, our don't give a damn go way further than yours, Mr. Tether.
Yeah, Fresh. There's still no investigation. They claiming they ain't. Look, that cop, that Ledbetter, is already a known white supremacist and racist sympathizer. So trust me, nothing good gonna come soon as I saw his white ass.
Mr. Nigerian, go ahead and try to get into a contest on who don't give a F. I guarantee you foundational black Americans will win more than the Nigerian will. Godfrey. See, what it is Godfrey. Your ass ain't free. And you see foundational black Americans, and we the freest motherfuckers on this planet. Why? It's because everybody knows they better stay the hell out of our space. See, we
Hey
can't say the
Joan,
same
what
thing
it do,
about your
beloved?
people. God flee. because your people fled here. Because when Godfrey got into it with a brother on the internet, he said this. Yeah, family. Right there, family. There you go. Godfrey said that right there. I'm Nigerian. I'm blacker than you. Uh-oh. There go that tetherism, family. There go that tetherism popping out. Yeah. There it is, y'all. That's what Godfrey be talking. That's how they all be talking, because that's how they all be feeling, y'all. But we ain't done.
All of that.
I know, but what I'm trying to tell you is you
Open-
keep switching off, Godfrey. I wasn't.
What'd you say?
Like that. I'm telling you, you've always represented that.
Oh, look how look at him, fam. Look at this dude. Stop, hold up. Freeze frame. Freeze. Look at this man. Y'all, right now, y'all look at this guy. Look how serious this dude is. Ain't nobody getting this upset unless you done got your ass exposed. Only when people get exposed are they acting like this. Look at this man's face, family. This man ain't never got this type of energy for Nigeria. How come you ain't having that same expression about Nigeria? Nigeria needs you, Godfrey. How come you don't ever look like that with a picture that looks like that? You ain't never got that type of energy for Nigeria. But you got that energy when a sister calls out your piss poor response. Yeah, you do sound just like Tobacco Ted or Trailer Park Trevor. There you go. Look at this man, family. This is what it is. This is non-FBA. This is not an ally. This is not a friend. This is somebody who is having that anti-foundational energy.
All as much as I speak up for black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all.
Did he just call black women MFers? Oh, fam, he's going full Nigerian abusive husband. I want food in jollof on table. I work all day. I want jollof and fufu on table, or I beat you, fam.
He went full jollof man
just
on
like
y'all.
that damn grape festival. I said it. Y'all know Black Alpha gonna say it. Fam, I'm getting that same type of misogyny from it. Did he just call that black American woman an MFer?
Yeah.
I've never, ever in my life heard anybody talk like that and say that they're talking like that as a friend. Hell no. Exposed, fam. No coming back from this one.
Much as I speak up for black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities for you guys. I speak up for you.
Listen to what he said.
I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best, but I do one thing. You guys just go off. I get it. All
right.
There it is. There we go. Family, we done broke it down, and we gonna unpack, rebuild it, shut it down one more time, fam. 2 times, double up. Listen, you can already see every excuse that he tries to use anytime he gets put against the corner. Let's make this clear. You ain't got no business, no right to speak on foundational
He
black
tried
Americans.
to say all that shit to me when
no
I got into
no
it
right
with him
to
on
disrespect
Instagram.
our foundational black
I was like,
American
nah,
soldiers.
nigga,
You got no business
you be
and
saying
no right
a
to
lot
ever
of
open your mouth
slights,
and even
nigga.
mention us. You are
What
from Nigeria.
slight?
Your
What
parents are
slights,
from
nigga?
Nigeria,
You
which means
always
your
tie
ass
you
is from
slights
Nigeria.
and you
Only
say
thing
these slights
America
and you
is where your ass got
kiki
dropped off
with
as
your
an
other
anchor.
little
That is
African.
it. That is
I
all.
see you,
and you
nigga.
notice, family, anytime that these people get pressed, they do 2 things. They play victim and then they play ignorant. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even hear it. How you gonna say you didn't hear it and you responded to it? Last time I checked, to respond means you heard. So if you responded to it 2 times and you said facts, facts means
Definitely
you agree.
angry,
Agreement
Fresh.
means cosign. You cosign all that. Because you know why, family? Beyond all the cosplaying, beyond all the damn jokes, beyond all the excuses, beyond all the inventors, your ass had tether in you the whole damn time. Soon as they get around their friends, you get to see the real version of them.
Tether.
What you're seeing on the 150 Whore podcast from Godfrey and his milk dud head ass co-host,
they all got that racist white bone. They all got that racist white bone in their back. These tethers got a tether bone. Shout out to Black Alpha Network bringing us that hard-hitting expose on Godfrey the Tether. We got the Tether songs too. This the type of shit we got going on right out here in Virginia. This is only like 30 minutes away from me. We got these niggas. This is why we got to get them up out of here.
Well, that Manassas man now behind bars without bond after police say he apparently exposed himself to a group of people that were in this parking lot here outside the Splash Park. Well, that Manassas man now behind bars without bond after police say he apparently exposed himself to a group of people that were in this parking lot here outside the Splash Park. In fact, a quick thinking onlooker pulled out her phone, pushed record, and she began recording the suspect. Investigators telling Fox 5 that those recordings, along with those pictures, help police catch and track and arrest this man fairly quickly after this reported encounter. Take a look at your screen. This is the mugshot that police provided to Fox 5, identifying the suspect as Manassas resident 30-year-old Manuel de Jesus Alvaranga Espana. Police say he's charged with obscene sexual display, which is a misdemeanor. This is the video that one of those onlookers shared with Fox 5, saying it's the moments after the reported incident. We're told Espana walked up to a parked car filled with people, exposed himself, and made obscene gestures. Police say this took place last night shortly before 6:30 in the parking lot of Splashdown Water Park.
Oh yeah,
we spoke with a witness who reported the incident to police.
So I shouted at the man, and then he looked in my direction, and once he saw me, he took off running down a gravel path that direction. Then I got in my car. Once I yelled to the kids in the car, I said, "Are you okay?" Then I got in my car with our other head coach, and we followed him as far as we could, and I started to video as well. There was a gate, so then at that point I had to get out of the car and continued to follow him. And I started shouting at him, just making a scene, causing a scene as much as I could to get as many neighbors outside.
There you go. They got his ass. But yeah, this going on all the time with these people. They got him all loose. And I don't believe he's 30 years old. And you know this is a white person crime right here. This is strictly a crime only a white person could do. It's the wildest shit ever. And this is another reason you tell your kids to stay away from these folks. Look at this crime right here.
So a man has been accused of cutting off his own genitals and using them to start a fire. And no, this is not AI or a fake story. I'm Jazz Williams. So a man has been accused of cutting off his own genitals and using them to start a fire. And no, this is not AI or a fake story. I'm Jazz Williams.
What type of penis he got?
His name is Christopher Peter. And despite all his pain, he's still being charged with arson, which carries a potential prison sentence of about 12 years. Now, according to authorities, Fort Wayne, Indiana firefighters were dispatched to a garage fire at the same time that they got calls about a stabbing. And at the hospital, Peden allegedly told an officer that at about 2 a.m., he went into his garage with a kitchen knife to cut off his own genitals. Then he allegedly poured gas on it and then set it on fire and walked away until he found police. Now, if by chance you do want to learn more about this story, I'm Jazz Williams. You can find out more details when you download the WBRC.
This is the wildest shit ever. This is the craziest shit ever. Only white people do wild shit like this. Cut off your penis and then put it on fire. Was it on fire already from all that chlamydia and herpes and syphilis you got, nigga? Weenies is a correct term too, A. Jones, because that come in a little can too. It's called can o' weenies. Usually taken when you go camping. They like Vienna sausages too, but you more take those when you go camping. If you can't get Vienna sausages, you get can o' weenies. They different than Vienna sausages because they more like hot dogs. They got like a round tip. Like Vienna sausages look like an uncircumcised white nigga penis. That's what it looked like. It looks like, how would you know what they look like? Nigga, you never, whose penis do they put in the book? They put their little penises in books, nigga. The college I went to was mainly for like nursing and shit like that. Yeah, Weenies is a brand, A. Jones. That's a brand. Can of Weenies. They look more like little hot dogs. That's the shit you get and you're supposed to put on your stick and roast over the fire. Those those were made by a black man too. Ironically, another fucking thing that was made by a black man. And the white people's copy is Vienna sausages. But the original brother, he made them look like hot dogs. Original. See, I had to learn that through trial and error when I was camping and shit. When I was camping. Because I used to try to put like a regular hot dog on two sticks, and that shit, it just didn't really work out well. Because the sticks, that you could get to make, they would end up being really big, and that wasn't a good tasting hot dog. So you started finding, all right, wait. It was my wife. She discovered that shit first. She's like, I think that shit was little sticks. Because even when we had when she was looking it up, she's like, look how little that stick is that the hobo is holding. And then we realized, because first we started cutting the hot dogs, then do our experiments. That's how we came across can of weenies. We found them shits. And when you take them out of the thing, and they sometimes come in a sauce, like a tomato sauce. But I think you can get them like without the sauce. But whenever I got them, they was in the damn sauce. So you could take them out the sauce, and then they were easy to fix to them little 2-prong sticks. And we was like, there it is right there. This is probably where they got the shit from. Yeah. But yeah, that nigga cut off his shit and was like, fuck that, dude. Don't fucking want it no more, man. It talks to me, dude. It wakes up in the morning. That's how they be and shit. Black people, a black nigga, you happy when your dick is talking to you in the morning. You're just happy. You ain't tripping at all. Yeah, we want the crazy chick again. And yeah, y'all know there's like some type of like some third world parasite that's running around. And I believe it come from tether. They saying things, but I think it's coming from tethers. We got all these new rolling up in here. And yeah, it's a lot of, you got to be careful, family. That's why I be looking at motherfuckers wearing masks like, nah, this for all the disease and the coughing. And I'm like, nigga, that ain't really how you gonna catch this shit. You know how you gonna catch it, nigga? I had all this goddamn stuff you gotta do. You on meta team. He now I sort of nigga with gloves on laughing. Cause I'm like, I'm the one who told the nigga you gonna catch it. You see people rubbing their nose, all this shit. I tried to get some with my percent like your gloves off. Cause I realized and they ass and then touch something. I see all this shit. I know I've been called. Look, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick because I just scratched. And I'm scratching. She like, well, you scratching through the pants. I'm like, nah. I don't know. I might have farted at some point. I don't know. Something could be on the back of these pants. Try me. Hold on. Mic check. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Well, you stretch your pants. I'm like, nah. I don't know. I might have farted at some point. I don't know. Something could be on the. Now. I am a little choppy because I was moving around a little bit, I was grabbing something. So that's probably why it sounded like that, because I was like down, going beneath the mic. So back to the crazy. She's a tether because she's talking about Latin households and shit. So she's on hill and think about her.
A prime example of that Black American versus Haitian shit only exists online. Now, on my main page, I've had to throw several Black Americans completely off my page for disrespecting Haitians. At the end of the day and the beginning of the next, if you pissed about her winning at the BET Awards and you Black American, you say she a one-hit wonder and she don't have to do it, let me explain it to you. Baby, when you do something right, you only have to do it once. Okay? She not talking about pop your ass, finesse, and all that shit like the shit that y'all used to. Okay? She tried to give you bitches a queen mindset. A prime example of that Black American versus Haitian shit only exists online. Now, on my main page, I've had to throw several Black Americans completely off my page
Black
for
America
disrespecting
Haitian.
At the end of the day and the beginning of the next, if you pissed about her winning at the BET Awards and you Black American, you say she a one-hit wonder and she don't have to do it, let me explain it to you. Baby, when you do something right, you only have to do it once. Okay? She not talking about pop your ass, finesse, and all that shit like the shit that y'all used to. Okay,
that's all
she trying to give you bitches a queen mindset.
That means she's also that's another tether
right,
word
say it slower, you
that
only
y'all
have to do it once. So to call her a one-hit wonder, you out of your goddamn mind.
Okay, so there is no need to listen to her full babble. This lady, y'all, is honestly, she's a troll. She likes trolling Black Americans.
Full dialogue.
She likes to rage bait and tell lies just for the sake of getting attention,
yeah, I think
for
she
likes,
just be
clicks, and
lying.
views. That's literally her strategy. I've seen a lot of people who have kind of who've done reactions to her. I wouldn't take her seriously. I mean, I've seen some of her other content. She's not somebody that to be taken serious because it's obvious that she's lying. Even in her comment section, Haitians are telling her like, no, Lauryn Hill is Black American. She's not Haitian. And then she had made another video saying that she doesn't care, that she just, I guess, wants her to be Haitian. So that's why she called her Haitian. But this lady has her own identity crisis. I mean, so I'm not really sure what her ethnic. Another video saying that she doesn't care, that she just, I guess, wants her to be Haitian. So that's why she called her Haitian. But this lady has her own identity crisis. I mean, so I'm not really sure what her ethnic background is because I know it changes based off of whatever the narrative is that she's trying to push at the time. You know, I think that she's at one point, she was half Asian, half Black. So I guess she was a Blasian. You know, at one point, I think she was West African. And now I'm pretty sure now she's probably Haitian. So I guess that's her new, she's a transformer. So I guess that's her. She's just transformed into a Haitian Caribbean. So, you know, you'll never know what you're going to get with this particular creator. So just wanted to say that, guys, this is just a troll account and she's just on here talking shit. No big deal. Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah, she's a crazy bitch. I had blocked her ass because I didn't like her videos. Go ahead, brother.
This is where
that's right.
My compassion kind of ends with it because I've been hearing some real nasty, vile stuff coming from these people directed towards us, and I have to be honest, we didn't do a damn thing to you.
Right, and
we didn't do nothing to you people. And let me say this, and I'm gonna let you have it, Slap. The part I don't understand is this. I've been seeing so many vile videos, these people talking all kind of, calling us out kind of names and stuff like that. but I've yet to see a video of any of you people say anything to the people that actually destroyed your homeland, made you run in the first place.
Exactly.
And I mean, the icing on the cake. None of us, from what I've seen, we're the type of people we react. And we have a lot of patience too. But a lot of times when that patience runs out, we tend to go overboard with a lot of things we do.
That's right. Because you done woke up a goddamn sleeping giant. That's how black people are. We like, nigga, chill. That's why we didn't used to go in on Africans. That's why we didn't used to go in on Haitians. That's why we didn't go in on Jamaicans. We wasn't never thinking about none of y'all. We at all. We thought y'all niggas would be down with us. We didn't understand the underlying vitriol and jealousy because we not bopping our ass up and tooting our ass up to get that green card. That we not worried that shit, even if niggas do something here. What's gonna be the problem? What's gonna be the outcome? What are they gonna do? What more can they do to us that they ain't already done? Because this is why we talking about Nolan Wells being familiar. Because we've seen this done before. We trying to get you young niggas to wake up and get in your mindset and get right. So you don't end up being victims of this damn system. Because y'all don't want to listen and y'all like, nah, my white friends are cool, man. Hey, and this ain't to knock white people. This ain't to knock white folks either. I know there's some okay white folks, but we're going to let regular white people tell it as we get to that story. Let's start moving. I don't know if y'all can save yourself from this baboonic disease, but try to wash your vegetables even more, y'all.
That's why I like
That's
to eat
why
at
you
home
gotta
because
grow
I get
your
to
own
clean it the
shit.
proper way.
Food wash and sprays don't necessarily kill the parasite because it can get into a little cyst and kind of protect itself. But if you have
That's why I like to eat at home because I get to clean it the proper way.
food wash and sprays don't necessarily kill the parasite because it can get into a little cyst and kind of protect itself. But if you have a lot of leaf lettuce, separate the leaves when you're washing them, make sure everything gets that flowing water to try to wash away as much as possible.
Make sure that you're washing your hands with soap and water as you're preparing your food, making sure that all of your utensils, cutting boards, all of that are kept clean.
Dr. Kaminsky thinks the parasite got into produce, likely from contaminated water, then into restaurants or grocery stores or farmers markets, and was eaten by customers. Vomiting, frequent diarrhea, fatigue, and dehydration are the terrible symptoms of illness, but Dr. Kaminsky says it can be treated with Bactrim or other antibiotics, so get tested.
Untreated can last for several months.
This is a manageable illness with very straightforward prevention steps. Wash your hands, wash your produce.
It's not usually life-threatening, but dehydration can cause severe illness for younger and older patients, as well as those with weakened immune systems.
Damn. So you better wash that motherfucking vegetables. Miss April Showers in the house. What it do, beloved? Wash the motherfucking fruits and vegetables, y'all. The way y'all be washing that motherfucker, wash them vegetables like. I want to see some Clorox in that motherfucking sink now too. Cause y'all don't never be doing that Clorox on the sink after you wash your vegetables. I never see that. Y'all gonna have to do that shit. I gotta quit leaving my sister out. He might be early on. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll play them 2 new Tether songs. I think I did. Haitian Lingerie. Oh, we're going to get some old words from our good brother Muhammad that reign well today. Should have been 3 videos picked, but let me see. Trying to wait real quick so I can see which one. You think about this? No, the Nolan Xavier Wells case. What you think about that case, Miss Showers? I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. But tell me in the chat what you think about this case. Here we go again, huh? You know what pisses me off too? That it also be all these dumb niggas who go run around and start making these videos. Here I am going out with my white friends, and see, I made it back. We're out here in the swamp in Louisiana. I mean, it's fucking gay. Like they find these goofy niggas to make these videos with. It's like, nigga, of course you coming back because you trying to make this type of video, nigga. We know the facts, nigga. Don't sit here and try to play us in our face like we don't know. Like, oh yeah, you playing this damn video in our damn face like we don't know, nigga. What is you talking to? Oh. Yeah, we ain't play that. Yeah, I didn't play at the cat market. I didn't play that, but let's go on with my sister. We ain't had my sister tank tops. Her name is Branique.
I have a question. If men are supposed to be providers, why do y'all get so mad when women ask y'all for money? Like, ain't that your job?
And I have an answer.
Okay, where's the video at?
Men only provide for their wife, not a random female. Like, why do y'all feel like these men supposed to provide for y'all because y'all ask them for some money and y'all not even a wife? Most of y'all be random females. Y'all don't even be these men girlfriends and y'all be begging. So the question is, why are y'all out here begging? Why don't you go beg that job for your paycheck? How about that? Just because men are providers, okay, that's their job. But it is to provide for their family.
I love the way
you're not their family. He just met you. And if you gotta ask a man for money, then that should tell you everything you need to know. Y'all be out here just saying all kind of stuff. Girl, go get to the unemployment line.
I guess she was saying that I'm pretty sure she wasn't done. Restream did something.
Question. If men are supposed to be providers, why do y'all get so mad when women ask y'all for money? Like, ain't that your job?
And I have an answer. Men only provide for their wife, not a random female. Like, why do y'all feel like these men supposed to provide for y'all because y'all ask them for some money and y'all not even a wife? Most of y'all be random females. Y'all don't even be these men girlfriends, and y'all be begging. So the question is, why are y'all out here begging? Why don't you go beg that job for your paycheck? How about that? Just because men are providers, okay, that's their job. But it is to provide for their family. You're not their family. He just met you. And if you gotta ask a man for money, then that should tell you everything you need to know. Y'all be out here just saying all kind of stuff. Girl,
okay,
go get to the unemployment line.
Take your begging ass to the unemployment line, she said. There you go. There you go, family. That is family. Play that song. Shout out to Tether One Radio, FBA policy.
It's been 40 days and 40 nights. Yeah. Long days and long nights. Oh yeah. Waiting for the cat prey. They're gonna bite. I told you they're gonna bite.
This shit turn up.
In my homeland, we don't have a target. No bodega, there's no major supermarket. No parking lot, cars we cannot park it. Light up the tether fire, hurry up and spark it. Prepare straight, catch you gonna need a gauntlet. In the forest, I become microscopic. Special tether flip flops and they're thermoscopic. To prevent your tether toe from getting cold. I can feel cat meat in my teeth are getting close. I can feel cat meat in my teeth are getting close. Cat market, kitty, 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 kitty. It's been 40 days and 40 nights. Yeah. Long days and long nights. Oh yeah. Waiting for the cat prey. They're gonna bite. Meow, meow, meow. I told.
I don't think that was the end, but I don't know what the fuck they doing. But check out Tether One Radio. That was at the cat market. That shit kind of slapped. Go ahead, Donnie.
Dozens of Haitians are being left homeless in the Bahamas. They're tearing down these shanty towns, right? Shanty town, I want to say, is a plot of land where random people just go to. Dozens of Haitians are being left homeless in the Bahamas. They're tearing down these shanty towns, right? Shanty town, I want to say, is a plot of land where random people just go to these lands and start building shacks with no authorization, usually on somebody else's property.
And nobody saying nothing to them.
No building permits, no sewage systems, none of that. They just start building these homes and they be there for years. Like in this case, the Bahamas gave them like a year to evacuate. I guess they weren't, they didn't take these eviction notice seriously and they just posted up and now they don't have no place to go. Like, who fault is that? Like, they gave you over a year notification to get your stuff ready and leave. But yeah, they just randomly.
That's how I don't know how you even fucking
these shacks.
And you
sometimes
don't got
it's made
no
out of sheet metal, just random wood.
I don't know how your dick or your vagina work.
The regulations, and let alone they don't even have permission to build on these lands, on this property.
I pay all income bills. I owe my $4,000. Pay National insurance pay. Okay, now you can work in village. I don't find no house. I don't find no place go.
So you know where to go tonight?
No.
And how long have you lived in this community?
I live
Damn.
in 28
This is
years.
terrible.
In this community, 28 years, or in the Bahamas for 28 years?
28 years. I live in Bahamas.
And did you pay rent here?
Yeah.
How much did you pay?
Oh?
How much did you pay here? Did you pay someone rent to live in this community?
Before when I come, I pay that whole place.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga capping.
Is the landlord here?
Yeah, not line. Dead. I feel in the bad. My heart can't take it. Because I don't go nowhere. When I come Bahamas, I live in there. Plenty people that come for house. Can't no way all go. That's a choice.
Damn. Well, it's going down bad for Haitians right now. And they got TPS. Look, y'all can all go over there and fight barbecue. That's what y'all might have to do. Y'all might have to go over there, get all the Haitian thugs that are getting deported with y'all instead of them niggas joining barbecue. If they really good people, then let them all join up. Let the abominable snow beast talk. Our good brother Malcolm in here. We do another song break. I guess we overplayed that. That's too long ago. Now I want to call Cap on something MC Hammer say right here though. I got MC Hammer in a lot. I'm gonna call Cap on something MC Hammer. Make no sense that he said he knew a nigga that was like banging and doing all types of shit and had a murder and then he gave him a job. Giving a nigga who got a job. Ain't that nigga supposed to be in jail, MC Hammer? I gotta be y'all. Y'all tell me if I'm crazy. If he ain't say this shit. Hold on. I hope y'all having a great Thursday. I don't know why these niggas the day before I'm getting my days off for my birthday. These niggas got me coming in 6 to fucking 10. Like, could at least made it like 8 to 12 or some shit. I was gonna fly my black ass out to LA, but then my damn daughter doing all her shit with school and not telling me shit. She kind of fucked that shit up. But I'm trying to think when the weather. I was about to ask Big E. I forgot to ask Big E or Navi when the weather get like where it ain't that hot. 'Cause I know right now in Virginia it's about to get hot. We just had a little taste with that 103s and shit. We just had a taste of that shit. But I think we about to get that shit all the way to like September. Let's go ahead with goddamn MC Hammer. Let's get his ass out the way. Lord MC Hammer.
Everybody knew that I had 200 employees. It wasn't no secret. So what you think I was paying them in hamburgers? Well, somebody was paying that payroll. I was doing that. So if Everybody knew that I had 200 employees. It wasn't no secret. So what you think? I was paying them in hamburgers? Well, somebody was paying that payroll. I was doing that. So if you wanted to now say the story is MC Hammer just pissed his money off when you knew that I was employing 200 people from my community, it said more about you than it did about me. We were dying. This is the real thing. It's not fake. Go and look at the murder rate in my city at the time. Some of the people that were dying were my classmates, my neighbors. So when I had the hammer thing, I would literally call home. I'd be on the road. I'd call home. I say, hey, what John doing? What you mean what John doing? John dead.
Wait, where him?
I said, what you mean John is dead? I just talked to him 2 weeks ago. He said, yeah, John dead and Sam killed him. Sam lived 2 houses down from John killed him. Let me speak to Sam then. Hey, Sam, man, check this out, man. Why? Well, I said, why don't you come out here on the road with me, man? I can give you $30,000 a year. I can't give you what you're making on the block. But, man, I can't have you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you killing the very cats we grew up with. Well, 10 turned to 20, 20 turned to 30. I'm cool with that. I was cool with that because the amount of money that I was generating was worth the lives to me. If a guy that you know in the middle of the crack era, when everybody...
Hold on. He said he had a nigga that committed murder. Let's go back now. A nigga that committed murder that he decided to pay.
He said, yeah, John did, and Sam killed him. Sam lived 2 houses down from John killed him. Let me speak to Sam then. Hey, Sam, man, check this out, man. Why? Well, I said, why don't you come out here on the road with me, man? I can give you $30,000 a year. I can't give you what you're making. Were my classmates, my neighbors. So when I had the hammer thing, I would literally call home. I'd be on the road. I'd call home. I said, hey, what John doing? What you mean what John doing? John dead. I said, what you mean John is dead? I just talked to him 2 weeks ago. He said, yeah, John did, and Sam killed him. Sam lived 2 houses down from John killed him. Let me speak to Sam then. Hey, Sam, man, check this out, man. Why? Well, I said, why don't you come out here on the road with me, man? I can give you $30,000 a year. I can't give you what you're making on the block. But, man, I can't have you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you killing the very cats we grew up with. Hammer. Well, 10 turned to 20, 20 turned to 30. I'm cool with that. I was cool with that because the amount of money that I was generating was worth the lives to me. If a guy that you know in the middle of the crack era, when everybody was dying, machine guns everywhere, decided he wanted to try to pull some guys out of that, if his fate is to be the guy who we're going to introduce for the next 14 years is, hey, we're going to talk about MC Hammer next, how he pissed off 30 million. Man, that's what you get for trying to contribute to the community.
Well, I don't understand that, but I don't even know where all these machine guns, because I come from the crack empire, and there was crack everywhere. So I don't remember all this killings, all that craziness. I don't remember that. Maybe that happened in the South. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell y'all, the most killings I seen, the most killings I saw was a crackhead kill another crackhead. Or unalive another crackhead. That's what I saw over crack. What up, Project Leroy? Niggas who smoke crack did not die from smoking crack. They just turned into like sort of like zombies. A lot of those people are alive today. They came out of it. There's a lot of brothers and sisters that came out of that. It was a zombification. I'll be proud when I see a nigga that I used to see that was on crack and I felt sad for him. Like, God damn, you off? Nigga, damn. Word up. That's just some real shit to come through. See, I ain't never been on no drugs. I gotta be like, oh shit. I can't get none today. Like I start scratching and shit. I start tripping. Nah. I smoke weed once in a while. When there's some weed around, I get some weed and I chill. Other than that, if there ain't no weed around, well, oh well. I just don't have no weed. I don't gotta break in a nigga house. breaking a nigga. I had to live like that. Like, I'm breaking people. Yeah. Yeah, the people weight loss pill. Right, Project Leroy, they look crazy. Didn't they start making that shit on the Boondocks when the niggas got the itis? I remember the itis was like a 2-part series. And look at niggas right now. All you see is niggas doing big bag shit all the time. So it's just funny when you docs and you look around at the world. You be like, you just start laughing like, what the fuck? What the fuck was on Aaron Magruder's mind? My brother was really looking at the world because I'm telling you, I see the Boondocks. The white N-word. Yeah, Brandy looked crazy. Yo, what it do, Shabaka? What it do? What it do? Yeah, we here talking about he hired a killer. Yeah, Miss April Showers, they taking that weight loss drug. What up, Maxwell? What it do, family? Yeah, they on that motherfucking that goddamn that shit too. Look, that's just like a real drug. That's the new drug. White people always created motherfuckers be on. You be like, damn. The niggas who don't want to be fat. Oh my God. Yeah. And Delonte West. Shit, look at Delonte West. And he on real crack. That nigga's on real crack in 2026. That shit is so old school to me. Like, nigga, you on real crack? I got a video. We asked that nigga too. We like, yo, man, like, that nigga's down here in Virginia. Yeah. Oh, they look wild as shit. You ain't lying. Muhammad had to say years ago that we're going to Nabisco.
100 Years of Lynching written by white men. Taking black women who was 4 months pregnant, they took us for years and hung us up with the feet and stuck a dagger in the stomach and ripped it and pulled the unborn baby out just to put fear in other slaves. They tied up black people to horses and 2 horses and pulled his arms out and pulled his legs out. Lemonade trains with white children and white people of America used to come and watch them tie up 10 or 15 black men and pour gasoline on them and burn them, watch them burn alive. They took us and hung us up with trees and shot us with bullets. They took and cut a hand off and gave it to the little boy and they took the leg off. And this is worse than the death. Got a book called 100 Years of Lynching written by white men. Taking black women who was 4 months pregnant, they took us for years and hung us up with the feet and stuck a dagger in the stomach and ripped it and pulled the unborn baby out just to put fear in other slaves. They tied up black people to horses and 2 horses and pulled his arms out and pulled his legs out. lemonade trains with white children and white people of America used to come and watch them tie up 10 or 15 black men and pour gasoline on them and burn them, watch them burn alive. They took us and hung us up with trees and shot us with bullets. They took and cut a hand off and gave it to the little boy and they took the leg off. And this is worse than the devil.
All right, but
see, the devil, the preacher in the church taught us that the devil was up under the ground.
Right.
And he'll wait till he died before he burn us up. This white devil in America was worse because he burned us while we was alive. He didn't wait till we died.
Out to Muhammad Ali, that nigga didn't. He was like, yo, and you notice they were always, this is 71. They could have put this in color, but they always wanted Muhammad Ali words to seem like it was a long time ago. That's what I believe. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why they mainly filmed Muhammad in black and white. They just telling you the goddamn Muhammad telling you, like, they couldn't even, they're like, what, but wait, Muhammad like, nigga, fuck all your weight. Ain't no way what y'all niggas used to do, cut off niggas' arms, ham, penises, have fucking, y'all be eating sandwiches with little kids, right? This is Muhammad saying this shit in 71. And you niggas is like, what? I'm not even born yet. I'm still trying to become gesticulated in my daddy's balls at some point, which won't happen in 79. I'm in the room reading comic books and shit. This is like 70 fucking 1. My older brother ain't even born yet. So Malcolm sitting here, Muhammad saying the goddamn truth, and motherfuckers is like, motherfuckers, you ain't gonna find no nigga standing up like that today. That type of nigga is long gone. Long gone. A nigga who is righteous in heart and mind. That's why they don't like Jaylen Brown. That's the fucking reason they don't like Jaylen Brown. I listen to Jaylen Brown. I'm like, oh, this nigga's smart. This nigga's just too smart. That's why they don't like him. I realized it real quick. As soon as I heard him talking, I was like, yeah, this nigga's smart. I don't know. But that's why I realized they don't like a nigga that's smart. And they don't like us, period. Just listen to this Nabisco.
Most white people don't like black people. Now, that's a statement that really riled up some of my friends on Facebook. I saw it in a comment section about the tragic accident, homicide.
He said that as easy as a nigga putting butter on bread.
A black commenter said most white people don't like black people.
White people don't like black people.
My white liberal friends seemed very upset. They felt like that white people were being mischaracterized, that stereotypes were being applied to people unfairly because all the people in their social circle like black people, and they voted for Kamala Harris and they voted for Barack Obama. Listen, there's a shit ton of white people in this country that voted for Barack Obama and voted for Kamala Harris and have black friends
Barack
that
Obama was
still
a
don't
tether.
like
He was not black.
People. Let
Kamala
me explain
Harris
to
was
you
not
white
black.
people, because I know all the black people in here watching already know this, don't you? So for the white people that have hung on this long, let me give you an explanation. You can't like black people and never spend time in black spaces. You can't like black people and never take time to learn about black culture or adjust how you speak to black people so that you are being polite within the confines of their customs, their culture. You can't like black people and not know a single black person's birthday. You can't like black people and never invite a black person into your family gatherings or to come over for the holidays. You can't like black people and never have been in one of your black
don't want
friends'
that shit.
houses.
We don't want unseasoned
You can't
food.
like black people and leave your only black friend on an island out in the middle of the ocean to catch a ride with someone else on an island full of white people without his cell phone. You might like to hang around with him. You might think he's funny. You might think that they're entertaining. You might enjoy their company. You might be courteous to them. You might be polite to them.
Yeah, a Brahmin
like
Indian.
If you're not willing to learn about them, if you're not willing to spend time in places that aren't white spaces with black people. That's a hard truth.
I'm going to be honest.
It's a truth.
I'm
and
cool
I know a lot
on
of you
that.
that are white liberals, white allies, think that what we're talking about is
I'm being honest.
lynchings
I'm
and
cool
making sure
on all
people
that.
have a right to vote, or ending gerrymandering,
I don't know
or
about
letting
y'all.
Colin Kaepernick take a knee, or getting justice for Breonna Taylor, or any number of other people who have been wrongfully killed by the police or persecuted, or celebrating Juneteenth. But that is not what we're talking about. We're talking about a toxic virus that is white supremacy that infiltrates every part of our culture. It is so deeply ingrained in American culture that even within the black community,
levels of activity,
there is colorism and there is white supremacy.
Maxwell.
Every single person on here that's watching that is black is nodding their head, I guarantee you, when I say that, because they know people in their community that do things that support white supremacy. We have a council person right here in Mobile who used the term black on black crime to talk about an incident between two black people during Mardi Gras. Black on black crime. A black council person in Mobile used that phrase, used the language of white supremacy out loud, and let themselves be quoted in the biggest publication in this state, AL.com. White supremacy, we are infested with it. It is not enough that you don't use the N-word when you sing along to your hip-hop songs and that you repost every time a black person is wrongfully killed by the cops. You need to be having conversations with your friends. You need to be talking about deeper, next-level things in terms of white supremacy. You need to be teaching your children how to handle having a black friend, and teach them that they don't fucking leave them alone on an island 10 miles out in the ocean without their cell phone.
Basically. There you go. Once again, we know that the cell phone was not with that said young man. Why was it not brought back when you could have easily turned back? It's not like you could, niggas acting like this is 18th century sailing. No, nigga, you could turn that boat around and go right back and be like, all right, hey, fucking Nolan, your fucking phone. You can even throw it to him if he's still on the beach. Yeah, he did. We're not saying that's not right. What we're saying is, how did all these people survive and come back home? But Nolan did not come back home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Maxwell. I'm done with his talking. What he's talking about. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, We're over the talking. Like, let's just go ahead and give us, you know what I mean, what we need, which is necessary. Y'all can barely hear me? Hold on. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Okay, hold on. I'm back in. They do their little tomfoolery. Hell yeah, give us our reparations. Let's start getting to the 800-pound gorilla that's in the room. Let's start getting to it. Yeah, let's throw that in there too. We'll jump back and forth with that. But we should let everybody know that this is going on. That Michael check. That shit put Michael check. Mama say, Makusa. I'm telling y'all, there's a nigga who used to threaten me, who was the most dangerous nigga in the hood. That nigga looked like Michael Jackson. Looked like a light-skinned Michael Jackson, nigga. And he dressed like Michael Jackson. The nigga was dangerous. This nigga was dangerous. I told y'all about the nigga. The nigga name was Corey. That nigga was like, yo, black. Yo, listen here, black. You better button up, black. Some fucking white people come to get you. So even though he was like a thug, he knew too not to trust like white folks. That's what I'm saying. That like even this nigga who dressed like Michael Jackson, looked like Michael Jackson, was a tough nigga too. That nigga carried a pistol. Word up, Maxwell. This nigga like, yo, go get your brother. I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Then they be like, go get your brother right now. Tell that nigga, hurry up. I got two fine bitches out here. Word. And it was like he made whoever the bitches was with him, they had to dress. I guess them bitches, the prerequisite was them bitches had to dress in leather. Nah, that nigga ain't hit me with no moonwalk. That nigga was a mean nigga. That was a thug. Yeah, that nigga was a thug. Y'all think Michael Jackson dressed like that because that was like, no, Michael Jackson was emulating the thugs on the street. This is how a nigga dressed. The nigga looked just like Michael Jackson. Roll on the block. Tough as hell, nigga, too. I seen that nigga fight, too. I used to think, like, this nigga should go down with cowboy boots on. That nigga never did. I was a tough, light-skinned fighting nigga. Remember, light-skinned niggas was tough. Niggas don't know that. Light-skinned niggas was the main boss. Light-skinned niggas was the main boss. If a nigga had a ponytail, you like, uh-oh. We're going to have to scrap with this nigga. A nigga. You going to have to fight that nigga. That's a main boss character, a nigga with a ponytail. Listen to this white woman, what she had to say.
As a white woman who grew up in a predominantly black area, where I've definitely been the only white... As a white woman who grew up in a predominantly black area, where I've definitely been the only white person in the room on lots and lots and lots of occasions, I've never been in fear. I've never been afraid. I've never been worried about my safety. With that being said, as a white woman with biracial children, I don't give a fuck if it's their cousins. My boys will not be the only black child in the room. They won't.
There you go. So this is a white person who apparently has some so-called children that she calls biracial, but I'm pretty sure they look black. They probably like a little fat black nigga. These niggas already with little flat tops. But yeah, that's what she's saying. That's not out my mouth. That's what she's saying. Here's another Nabisco. Let's see what he got to say.
The way this country talks about black victims versus white victims is disgusting. Nolan Wells' body was found yesterday off the coast of Mississippi and dead. The way this country talks about black victims versus white victims is disgusting. Nolan Wells' body was found yesterday off the coast of Mississippi. If you didn't know, he was presumed missing and dead on July 4th. It is America's 250th birthday, and we're still dealing with this bullshit. He was celebrating with his friends for the 4th of July, and there's now circulating video that is going very viral of what looks to be him and his friends that he went with on the beach, and there's an argument. There's yelling happening. In the video, he looks to be very calmly standing still looking at his buddies. And somehow, the conversation is about his behavior. Why wasn't he on the boat? Was he drinking? Was he going from one boat to another? Now, I'm going to give you a scenario. It's kind of morbid, so stick with me and trigger warning. If I show up dead, washed on a beach, my community of people where I was born are not going to go, well, how was Jake acting? Did he stay where he was supposed to? Did he start an argument with people? No, it's going to go, what the fuck? We have someone that would kill people out here? Jake, I love that guy. He plays for the football team. I'm just putting myself in Nolan's shoes. Nolan plays for the team. He's friends with those people. And the conversation is about his behavior. Just so frustrating. Like racism is still alive and well just in the dialogue. Just in the dialogue. As simple as that. I just want this country to do better. And I see a future where we just stop with this bullshit and start going like, man, this kid was killed. Like his on the 4th of July, he is celebrating with everyone. And he can't even do that. We can do better. We gotta do better. Oh, and apparently one of the friends' moms is a local judge. And if you think that will work in Nolan's favor, you clearly don't know anything about the history of young black men in this country. This isn't gonna go anywhere. We have to speak up about it.
There you have it. Out from the horse's mouth. What it do, Jesse Paris? From the motherfucking horse's mouth. And this is white people already telling y'all. Y'all don't get it yet, huh? I don't know what to tell you, nigga. I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Yes, sir.
A number of shootings and a homicide over the 4th of July weekend involving Somali gangs. On Wilson Street in Minneapolis, the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office says a Wilmer soccer coach was killed. A number of shootings and a homicide over the 4th of July weekend involving Somali gangs. On Wilson Street in Minneapolis, the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office says a Wilmer soccer coach was killed. A number of shootings and a homicide over the 4th of July weekend involving Somali gangs. On Wilson Street in Minneapolis, the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office says a Wilmer soccer coach was killed as part of Somali gang violence. But the problem didn't start there.
This last weekend, we were at the Juice Time in Arden Hills. There was 300 young Somali kids there. They got gangs. Some of them were gangsters, and we had a number of us law enforcement officers there that curtailed their activity. But 2 hours later, they were shooting someone over.
You mean the niggas who brought down black folk down, nigga?
Fletcher and his investigators say Somali gang violence is growing fast and spans the metro with 12 Somali gangs from Minneapolis and St. Paul to St. Cloud to Apple Valley and Burnsville. Ramsey County tracking the violence within the Somali community. The majority of it is gun violence.
Yes, we had an incident over the weekend in Minneapolis where an innocent young man from Woodbury was shot, and he's in the hospital right now fighting for his life, and it's causing a lot of problem for the community.
Somali gangs are still young and growing, with about 300 involved right now. The gangs really coming on scene in 2022. But what separates their actions from traditional gang violence is it's mostly just about bragging rights.
From what I've seen is that right now it's all about showboating. It's all about ego. These kids, for the 99% part of it, they aren't selling narcotics.
See how the
it's all about
see how the Nabisco.
You want rookie on the drill? You want rookie on the drill?
The gang battles are fueled by social media, like this viral video taken outside the St. Paul River Center in May that ended with people shot and in jail.
We're losing kids getting killed every day, right? We have kids that are getting into the system early, right? So we have kids who are carrying guns, right? And the parents are not aware of it. Parents don't know, right? That's the issue that we've seen lately, right? So that's why we're here.
No parent knows, nigga. Y'all always the parents don't know. The parents don't know. Nigga, no parent knows. You think a black mother and father getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go to work and then told their kids what it should and shouldn't be, think anything about when they leave that these niggas is like got a gun? No. But it be like that. My mama and daddy said that same shit, but I went and got a gun. How about that? See, that's that part. Y'all be like, wait, what? Well, why'd you get a gun? Because I felt I needed it. It was these niggas going around robbing everybody. And I was like, shit. They shoot you even if you don't not give them what you got. And the shit, what happened was when I did come across them niggas, I was too afraid to even draw my gun. So I was running. Like, oh shit. Then I remember that I had a gun. That's the only shit that got a nigga, got them up off us, because my man Sean, he got shot. I wouldn't have had a gun if I thought I didn't need it. But they wasn't doing nothing about these niggas. You damn right I was a rookie on the drill. Cause that's what you think, like you're gonna be able to pull on a nigga. Nah, when a nigga pull on you, your only recourse is the retreat. when a nigga got the drop on you, he got that shit, that thing right out at you. All your recourse is the retreat, is the run, nigga. I hope them shits miss. You hope this nigga ain't no marksman. You running for everything that you can try to get behind. Because even in the military, nigga, they don't teach you to be running and shooting. You run, stop, and shoot. You have to run, stop, and shoot. You have to sight in on your target. But yeah, you should protect your motherfucking self. No, no, I'm not saying that fresh. I'm just going into the generalization of it. That's all. I'm just segueing off of what you're saying. So you don't have to worry about nothing like that. Nigga has it. We did play the Tether Godfrey song, right? Think we did. I think we got the other Tether Godfrey song. All right, racist. I can get that nigga. Yeah, this was wild that this happened too the other day. I don't hear enough talk about that situation either. Making sure I didn't click nothing at the top. We will be revisiting. Oh yes, that song is coming up. Cause we going back and forth. See, I don't remember nobody getting robbed. I never got robbed in the 90s. I know that if you went to certain places, you got robbed. Like if you went to the polo grounds, nigga, you was expecting to get robbed. That was just the place you just did not go. I don't care if you had $10 in your wallet, nigga, your wallet is gone. If you went to the polo ground, like there were certain parts in Queens that you would stay out of, you know, because we would go to Jamaica Ave and shit, you know. You know, we from Hempstead, Long Island. We would go out to Jamaica Ave to buy stuff. Cause you know, they might have clothes that, you know. Cause see, when we came up, it was about being original. So you always trying to find something nobody else got. You know, these Arabs, you know, that's who had the stores and shit. Yeah, I don't even know nobody who did get robbed. I knew niggas who got jumped. I knew niggas who got jumped, shit like that. Nigga come knocking on your door like, yo, such and such just got jumped. Come on, nigga, we gotta go. You like, yo, what the fuck? All right, nigga, now we all gotta go. The whole block. Because the nigga got jumped. But that's how it was. And so you went. You didn't just stay in the crib. You be like, all right, because niggas gonna be like, all right, nah, such and such punked out. They ain't come. And the niggas that didn't never show up, them niggas was counted. Niggas don't know that. I'll be like, yeah, oh, if you didn't come, them niggas is counting you. Them niggas is like, yeah, that nigga did not show up. All right, when that bitch ass nigga needs some help, that's how niggas be. That's how it used to be. I'm just being honest. That's exactly how it used to be. I don't know. This brother been on a lot of these white supremacist joints, but he been hitting.
They stole
them
a
all
lot of
cylinders.
inventions, and they admit it. They didn't credit black people with inventions. If you were a slave, they called you property, and they stole a lot of inventions, and they admit it. They didn't credit black people with inventions. If you were a slave, they called you property, and a property can't have an invention, so they would give the credit to the slave master.
Wow.
So, and we still get credited with 50,000 inventions, like during 1800s and 1900s.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and that's with inventions being stolen. We wouldn't be able to use text message, Wi-Fi, any of that without black inventors.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I gotta look
Even
these
with
up.
GPS, you know about the black lady behind
Black
GPS?
people invented GPS?
The black lady behind GPS?
No, I don't know.
She died like 2 years ago. But it makes sense as to why black people were inventing so many things. They were the workers.
They had to be
so
scrappy,
naturally,
yeah.
you're going to make things that makes your job easier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They invented these things to make their job easier, but also to make life easier for us today. Like, this is why we still use these inventions.
Facts. There ain't a thing on this planet that niggas ain't touched. I was shocked at some of the shit that I started paying attention to now that niggas is involved with. From the very first blender. Oh, just think about it. You don't want to be chopping vegetables all damn day. Who would come up with it? Man, black people, we are like fucking dope. Don't let nobody tell you no bullshit. The real shit is that, like, in all factuality, all this comfort, all this good stuff that everybody enjoys now without us, they would be miserable. They'd be miserable. They'd probably still be in the Stone Age. I told people right now, if black people, if it wasn't for racism right now, we would already be in the space age. We would already be in the space age. There would be already great giant capital ships. But see, they would be mad because all of them would be named after niggas. And see, that's what they hate. Because, you know, in their mind, they got to have this false. That's why they need the system. That's why they need this wicked system. Because without this wicked system, they can't maintain what bullshit they got going on. Everything, Maxwell, everything technological. Even the flat screens, the tablets we on, everything right now. Yeah, it got white faces on it and white companies, but all of this shit is by black people.
"20-year-old Tyron Johnson was shot and killed by 2 Tennessee National Guard soldiers assigned to the Memphis Safe Task Force. TBI says it started with a shots fired call. Ryan Weaver, producer at Action News 5, also lives near Ida B. Wells in Union. He says he heard the initial shots.
3:45, 3:50 in the morning, I heard about 2 or 3 shots.
Then he heard and saw more.
A little bit after that, I heard, I would probably say about maybe 8 to 12 more shots. So look out my bedroom window again, and then I see a bunch of National Guard troops running through the parking lot towards Union Avenue.
Johnson's family is reeling from his unexpected death. Terrence Pope says Johnson was like a son.
Killing him, it messed everybody up. He wasn't number 20 years old. I haven't even started living this life yet.
Johnson was a new dad, moved to Nashville, and came to Memphis for the weekend.
I couldn't do nothing but think about, we just went to Chicago and got your baby. And like now his baby got to grow up without him.
As the investigation continues, questions surround
Yeah, that don't make any sense.
Guard shooting Johnson.
That don't make
Look at these
any
reports.
sense.
Memphis police say Johnson turned toward the National Guard with a gun. Hours later, the National Guard says soldiers responded to a shots fired call involving an armed male. Then later, the TBI says that portion of the incident is under investigation.
I don't know what's true or not, so I can't speak on it.
Pope says Johnson was not violent and questions
I don't believe.
the Memphis
I don't.
task
Something
force.
don't
The
sound
White
right.
House and Governor Bill Lee's
Something
office
don't
did not
sound
respond
right.
to request
Notice,
comment.
and you don't see
All
no
I can say
Democrats
is, if y'all
marching in the streets about none of this shit that's
get
happening.
the violent ones for real, not the ones y'all think bad, because the people y'all think bad, might not be bad.
Now, Tennessee Democratic Senators London Lamar and Ramesh Agberry, they are now calling for transparency in this entire situation. They want to see the body camera footage. They also want to see security and surveillance footage from down here in downtown Memphis. Live in downtown Memphis.
Yeah, that don't sound or make no sense. A brother going to get his kid and bring him down to live in Memphis with the family and the dad, even the dad, like, yeah, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know how anybody think that makes sense. Like, okay, and then I'm gonna go down here and shoot a gun. What? Something must have happened where he thought he might have had to defend himself. Then all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, it's fucking National Guard right there. Did he run away? What's going on? I believe that, Maxwell. I believe that.
What's up with this video of the South Africans? There's a leader that they got that's dressed up in the warrior. It's some like xenophobic shit going on over there. Dude, he has a beard and he's telling Africans they got till June 30th to get the hell out of South Africa. Dude is like the leader and going in the streets. They're beating up other Africans, telling them to get out, warning them. Black Africans. I mean, we're all Africans, man. That's like black people in America is going, hey, you black people need to get out.
Look, gotta throw us under the bus. Always gotta throw us under the bus. Always throwing us under the bus.
You know what I mean? You should get them out of there if they're causing trouble. But if they're innocent people, what is that?
That's like Irish people doing something to Irish people or somebody else. Why I gotta be black people?
Maybe South Africa don't want to become Nigeria. You know, the country that you and your people fled because of the Biafra G-side. The government and the Yoruba people deleted millions of your people. Maybe they don't want to turn into that. And we can fast forward into modern times where you have Fulani militant groups deleting thousands of Nigerians and taking over their villages. And you want to add, Boko Haram, adding another hundreds of thousands deletion, tallying up. You know, these are Africans deleting other Africans. When are you going to talk about it? Or your Nigerian government going to address the Fulani people? When they're going to address the Boko Haram? Oh, yeah, they don't have enough firepower. They scared to run up on Boko Haram and the militant Fulani groups. But they over there terrorizing your people. You never speak about that. And this is Africans deleting Africans. And that man, he's in South Africa, fighting for South Africa. You over here in America, you haven't went. Well, what are you doing for Nigeria? Man, the jokes write themselves. Out of all people calling somebody else out about how they run their country, a Nigerian should be the last person to ever do that. Y'all fix y'all country because it's in shambles. Those two groups alone is causing insecurities in Nigeria. When y'all gonna roll up? When y'all gonna pull up on Boko Haram? When y'all gonna pull up on a Fulani militant group? I get it. You just gonna stay in the United States and be safe. But yeah, once again, maybe South Africa don't want to turn into a Nigeria.
Yeah, he's talking about God. He ain't saying we got to do shit for them people. Nah, he just saying because Poppy talking shit about the South African
There's a
people.
leader that they got that's dressed up in the warrior. It's
Like,
like
and it's like, nah, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
They got till June 30th to get.
That got everything to do with them over there. We don't know what's going on over there. We don't have nothing to do with none of that. We just don't have anything to do with it. It's not a black people problem. And that's why I want to talk about that. Because you know, some of these people who think they're talking for us, you know, they're making a grim mistake here. No, we don't want that. Oh yeah, I want to play this white girl too because I want y'all to listen to her and then, but her whole way she did it with all the speed and shit, she seemed like she's on goddamn meth. Let's get this. Well, let's get this story in here because this happened to another foundation of Black American family. Their child.
Former Bucknell University coach is facing criminal charges, including aggravated hazing, linked to the death of a student athlete. Former Bucknell University coach is facing criminal charges, including aggravated hazing, linked to the death of a student athlete. Calvin Dickey Jr. was a freshman on the football team back in 2024. Prosecutors allege the coach overworked him despite knowing he had a medical condition that put him at risk.
What was your reaction to these criminal charges?
We've been living in this space for months and months now. So what I felt was just appreciation.
We spoke to Calvin and Nicole Dickey after the Pennsylvania Attorney General charged former Bucknell strength coach Mark Kolbus with hazing their 18-year-old son, CJ. Prosecutors say the coach knew the student athlete had a sickle cell condition that can cause potentially fatal muscle breakdown during intense physical activity. The NCAA requires all new athletes to be screened for sickle cell trait. Its sports medicine handbook says exercising with the condition is generally safe when proper precautions are taken, like cool-down periods and a slower workout pace. But state prosecutors claim in July of 2024, Kolbus subjected Dickey and other players to extraneous calisthenic exercises, including 100 up-downs, and failed to call for help until Dickey, who had been visibly struggling, passed out. He died in the hospital 2 days later.
So we thought, go to the hospital, they patch him up in a couple of days, he'll be out, and we just keep moving on. No.
Kolbus left Bucknell roughly 6 months after Dickey's death. The charges filed against the former coach Monday include felony aggravated hazing, involuntary manslaughter, and reckless endangerment.
This is an opportunity for education and awareness. It's also an opportunity for programs to self-reflect. This is not the time for silence. I do not want to see another CJ.
The Dickey family has also filed a separate civil lawsuit against Bucknell last April. In a statement, Kolbus's attorney said the coach was not responsible for Dickey's death, adding that the strength and conditioning program was in accordance with Kolbus's training and within applicable standards.
How much more, family? How much more? And these stories keep seeming more similar to me. We'll let the meth.
This is going to be a hot take, and it's either going to get me canceled or people are going to be like, you're right. So here we go. I'm just going to say,
like
black people have got to stop hanging out with groups of white people. And I mean, if you're going to be the only black person in that group, go home. Go home. Because these days, you just can't trust
from the horse's mouth.
Obviously, it happens time and time and time again. You see one black person hanging out with their group of white friends. Like, oh, I've known these guys forever. We grew up with them. I'm the only black person in the high school or something like that. Especially down here in the South. Okay, down
I'm not saying it.
Obviously, we realize that these pieces of crap, the white people, will turn on you. They will turn on you quick. So not only do y'all have to be worried about the police, now you need to be worried about your group of white friends that you grew up with. And am I saying every white person's like that? No, obviously not. Okay, but better be safe than sorry, right? And that's a shame. But I just keep seeing it happen. And like over the past, like, you know what, 2 or 3 years, especially, if you know what I'm talking about, people have just gotten louder and prouder about it. So really, it all boils down to like a lack of empathy these days. That's a whole nother subject though. But yeah, and don't come for me about my hair. I just got them running 5 miles.
Yeah, well, there go Methany Simpson. She told, she just dropped it to us like, you better be careful, Negroes. Y'all gonna make a goddamn horror movie. I've been warning y'all. Y'all don't get it. Now, look, I'm not saying this about all white folks. I ain't even with all that. I ain't gotta say you. If you ain't that person, then don't fucking be the dog that barks. Cause we casting the stone right goddamn now. So I can give a fuck. You upset. You can't get it in your motherfucking mind that something be going on with some of y'all. I ain't saying all of y'all, but I'm saying a lot of y'all. Methody Wilson just gave us her soliloquy. Go ahead, brother.
I can't get down with that tether ass shit. I don't wanna talk to this tether ass bitch. Always coming at me on some tether ass shit. Always in my business on some tether ass shit. I'm not feeling you. I'm just telling you. The lame ass shit that tethers do. Always throwing tantrums on some tether ass shit. Always chasing clout on some tether ass shit. Always in your feelings on some tether ass shit. Always looking salty on some tether ass shit. I'm not feeling you. I'm just telling you. The lame ass shit that tethers do. Always acting bitter on some tether ass shit. Always stirring drama on some tether ass shit. Always running your mouth on some tether ass shit. Always throwing shade on some tether ass shit. I'm not feeling you. I'm just telling you. The lame ass shit that tethers do. Always playing victim on some tether ass shit. Always seeking attention on some tether ass shit. Always making excuses on some tether ass shit. Always switching stories on some tether ass shit. I'm not feeling you. I'm just telling you. The lame ass shit that tethers do.
Hey, shout out to Tether One Radio FBA policy for another Tether Generation song. You know what it is. Shout out. You ain't down with that tether ass shit. TikTok, like you ain't supposed to been able to download that song because it has curses in it. Like, too late, bitch. It's already downloaded. TikTok was mad as shit. Bitch ass niggas. Come on, Restream. Don't be trying to get us back to TikTok. Nigga thought he could slide back in. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I forgot we got the story about what's his name? Yeah. Yeah, I want to say that too. I want to show that. We will get back to a little bit more. No. I have to go back to Nigeria, nigga. They would kill me, nigga. Oh shit. You mean to be playing with myself right now, nigga. Yo, but like, it's just crazy that we always being told, hey man, wait for there's no, the fact that they all went and got lawyers real quick is like crazy. That's my whole thing. And I think Nolan was probably thinking in his mind, like, yeah, these people got really good lives. They probably was he thinking in his mind said, no, nigga, that's the main ones who be killers all the time. Remember the Kennedy scapegoat? They unalived a girl and buried her in the 60s or something. That was the wealthy kids. And y'all think just because it ain't the 60s no more, nigga, they still be doing that shit. Yo, be safe, Maxwell. That's all we saying. Waiting for them other videos. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of look of who Nolan Wells was.
Hey guys, this is our new GTV suggestion box. Y'all should start coming by the TV room and giving us suggestions every week. Let's see what we got today. Just give me my money, Trent. Let's get a building.
Alright. Just give me my money.
Yeah, you gotta see it. Give me my money. Yeah.
Just give me my money. I knew y'all were gonna
Just give me my money.
Yay! Just give me my money. Yay!
Just give me my money. Yay!
Just give me my money. Yay!
Give me my money. My money. What the heck?
Just give me my money.
Give me my money.
Three, two, one. Just give me my money. Just give me my money.
Bro, what?
So there you can see a little bit of Nolan Wells. And hey, I mean, you saw it was mainly Nabisco's in that school, and he probably thought like somehow there's nothing that can happen to me. That's what I'm saying, Project Leroy. Oblivious. You're right, Jesse. He was completely oblivious. He had no idea that this was gonna happen to him. It's like my one daughter was like, she was like, me and my sisters, we was considered like, kind of like odd kids. We kind of like, we didn't hang around everybody and like, I was like, she's like, think about that. That might have saved our lives. Because she was telling me about something that happened to a girl at the school. I'm like, damn. And she almost died. She was like, yeah. I was like, see, I used to get all those goddamn texts and emails, but I didn't never read them all. I'll just read a little bit of it, like, okay, it ain't my kid. And I would just be like, damn. That's fucked up. But I used to do that shit. I would read the text. It ain't about my kid. It ain't to me really specifically. So I'm like, okay, y'all okay? I'm texting them. Y'all okay? All right. See y'all when you get home. Yeah, I'm not certain if he is biracial or anything. I'm not certain about it. We've been trying to confirm or figure that out. I'm not certain, but I do know that yeah, he is no longer in this universe right now. Listen to this brother say when the white people they rioted all across America.
America rioted when it found out the best boxer on the planet was a black man. Why then has it come to him? It all comes. America rioted when it found out the best boxer on the planet was a black man. Why then has it come to him? It all comes down then to his unforgivable blackness. 1910, the fight of the century. Jack Johnson defeated. No one thought it would happen. Jim Jeffries, and there were riots all across the country, white on black riots. The Los Angeles Times wrote their lead editorial was a word to the black man: do not lift your chest up too high. Do not put your face up to the sun. You are still the same lowly person you were yesterday, just because Jack Johnson. And does that sound familiar? Even when you win, they don't want you to be proud of yourself. Wow. I mean, the idea that it goes back to this issue. Washington knew it was wrong. Jefferson knew it was wrong. They made so much money. It was really hard to do this. I mean, Jefferson himself said slavery is like holding a wolf by the ears. You don't like it, but you don't dare let it go. You see that they don't want to let us go. They know it's an ugly game. They know it's distasteful what they do to us, but it just is too rewarding to keep us in chains. Remember that.
You don't want to let it go. Because you know that wolf gonna come back and bite your ass. And that's what they hated. So that's why we see why they maintain this system of white supremacy. We see why, listen, that damn sheriff did not be a sheriff that nobody should trust, that should be trusted. That Sheriff Ledbetter out there, yeah, I don't trust anything going well for this case. We're heading back towards that case. Play this little song by this little sister.
Be talking so much.
Check out that song, 32 album. I think it's a little Digi album. I follow her on TikTok. Check her out, 32 Days. Some fire in your motherfucking desire. We got a long time going with this. Okay. Where's my next? Oh yeah. Oh, that is like the most saddest shit. Oh yeah. We're gonna get the Pan African brother. That. Get that Moist brother. And then we'll jump to the tether, and then we'll go back to some more Nolan stuff. Matter of fact, I think I got the picture of Nolan's family. I think I have that. Okay. Okay, Jesse. I think I got that. I'm gonna be able to play that in just a couple of minutes. So that was now that explains a lot of shit right there. Oh my God. It's crazy. That's why I told people, I said, because I wanted to pay, because I'm trying to make sure I got the right video. I don't think I have it yet. But there's a video where this motherfucker, he keeps pointing out these other people. And I'm like, well, those people are actually like tethered. No disrespect to them. Maybe they just immigrants who were wrongfully killed, but you know.
Here with another update in the tragic death of Nolan Wells, the Mississippi sheriff overseeing the case tells TMZ detectives haven't found evidence of a crime at this point. Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter tells TMZ investigators have interviewed several of Nolan's friends and other witnesses as detectives work to piece together the 18-year-old's final hours. John says everything investigators have gathered so far indicates no crime has taken place. With that being said, he cautions the investigation remains active and tells us assessment could change if new evidence comes to light. The sheriff tells us detectives are continuing to interview additional witnesses while also sorting through emails, texts, and social media tips from people claiming to have information. Right now, much of it remains unverified. One major focus is the viral video making rounds online that appears to show a group of people arguing on Horn Island near where Nolan's body was found before the camera pans away. John says investigators are trying to determine exactly what happened in the clip and whether it has any connection to Nolan's death, but at this stage, they simply do not know. Authorities are now asking anyone with original videos, photos, or any other documentation from Horn Island to contact investigators so they can verify what's authentic and separate fact from fiction. The sheriff also notes there are no surveillance cameras anywhere on Horn Island, making first-hand evidence extremely valuable. This case remains ongoing, so we'll keep you guys updated as we learn more.
Yeah, all right, shit. We might stand down, but yeah, it looks familiar. Still looks familiar.
We got an update on the Nolan Xavier Wells story. Bullshit! So attorney Benjamin Crump is now representing the family in this case. He said that the sheriff's department are constantly telling them that they suspect no foul play and they have found no evidence of foul play. Now, this is what Benjamin Crump is saying. When the family got the phone, they said that text messages were deleted out the phone. Not only that, but students reported an argument that took place on the boat. And they recalled the argument as Nolan and someone else yelling back and forth at each other. Now, didn't I come out and tell y'all that this case was giving me the same vibes of this case? You have text messages deleted out his phone, which was not on his person, that they took back with them. And according to reports, his family had to use GPS location tracking to find his phone. And you got students reporting an argument that took place between Nolan and someone else on the boat.
They did not even answer the phone. They kept calling it, calling it. Then they had to use GPS tracking to find that one in the white people's
body
house.
Has been flown to Washington, D.C. to have an independent autopsy.
That's the crazy part.
I really wish they would have opted for a private autopsy before the public one was done. This is crazy, bro.
Okay, Project Leroy.
This is really crazy. Listen, I'm gonna keep y'all updated as more information come out. Just make sure you hit that follow button and that notification bell so you can stay updated with what's going on with this story, man. Hey, as long as we tracking.
That nigga looked like the nigga from Don't Be a Menace, the nigga who was in the wheelchair. Like, hey man. Y'all know that black brother with that long ass face? Okay. Yeah, that nigga head. He looked just like that nigga. Like, get your ass up out of here. Listen to this tether. This is who they want y'all to unify with, y'all. This defeated ass mindset tether. Listen to this shit. Lord have mercy.
Let's be honest, guys. Like, Africa needs to be recolonized by England, or just by the UK, or just by like America, or just by some European country, bro. Because Africa right now, especially like West Africa, it's just a shambles. Like, everything's wrong. The economy's horrible. The presidents are terrible. Everything.
Do y'all hear this shit?
Recolonization needs to happen, and maybe even slavery. Who knows, innit? But I feel like Africa would benefit a lot from recolonization.
Damn, slavery, is it that bad in West Africa where y'all need European leadership to advance? Like, is it that bad? I know a couple of months ago, Nigeria was begging China to come fix their power grid. This is the same country that they haven't paid their Wi-Fi bill to in 7 years.
This is the saddest shit I ever heard in my life.
No shame. It's no shame in their game. But yeah, y'all calling for colonization? I mean, if you look at it though, you know, West Africa has like a lot of raw, you know, precious metals and minerals, but they have other countries mining their minerals. And then they send these minerals out to other countries to refine, because precious metals by itself is not valuable. You have to refine it to make it valuable. Just like Ghana attempted to monopolize the shea butter industry, but they didn't have enough advanced technology to refine the shea nut, so they had to send it to Japan and Europe. That's why they're not able to monopolize the shea industry, because the technology they have isn't that advanced. But Japan and Europe have advanced technology. But damn, that's crazy. Slavery, that is crazy, right? He said that their leaders is just incompetent. The people are just incompetent, and life was better under colonization for West Africans. But slavery, like I said, that is
it's sad.
Yeah, that's diabolical. Let me know what y'all think, especially the West Africans. Like, that's wild. Is what he's saying valid?
That's just downright sadness, man. That you begging, please, Mr. White Man, come colonize me, please, nigga. Lord have mercy. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, why would y'all want that to happen to y'all? Yeah, we're gonna have them, and then we'll save whatever else I got for tomorrow. I'll be back early tomorrow, because I'm only working like about 6 hours tomorrow. He said he was spreading his pussy. Oh, hell yeah. Them niggas is all bussy bandits over there. Man, they've all done something strange for a piece of change with they bussy. It's crazy. And then they be talking that shit when they get over here. You be like, nigga, over there in your country is full of bussy. it's all kinds of bussy action. How y'all getting over here now? Y'all playing like y'all don't like bussy. And they be the first niggas caught. Did y'all see that out there in California? They just caught a whole bunch of Indians, a whole bunch of Indian drug dealers. He said, "For a piece of bush meat." Yeah, whatever they do, it ain't solid. These Afghanistan people too. That's why I be telling people you gotta watch your kids around these people. Go watch a movie called The Motherfucking Kite Runner. Mm-hmm. And see, this gay dude right here, he gonna have some of it right, but he gonna have a lot of it wrong because he gonna have a lot of tethers in there. Pay attention.
You're about to see this boy's face and hear his name a lot the next couple days, and then unfortunately the majority of white people talking about it will forget all about it as they ride off into the sunset chasing the next headline, because at the end of the day, they're allowed to put their phone down and stop thinking. You're about to see this boy's face and hear his name a lot the next. Unfortunately, the majority of white people
gay
talking
niggas
about
trying
it
to
will
copy
forget
my
all about
other
it
gay
as they
nigga.
ride off into the sunset chasing the next headline, because at the end of the day, they're allowed to put their phone down and stop thinking about it. Black people are not afforded that luxury. So before that happens, I would like to remind you that this is not an isolated incident. Nolan Xavier Wells died mysteriously on Horn Island this weekend while going out with his white friend group. It was reported that there was an argument, and now every boy that was present is saying they don't know what happened. Nolan is described as a special soul, always willing to cheer and uplift others. Cohen Wiley was shot by police just 3 weeks ago, 1 year old, because they thought his guardian stole diapers. Just 2 months ago, Juliana Nazita, 16 years old, was found hanging on a church's property after being missing for 10 days. Police refused to even perform a homicide investigation, ruled it a suicide, and never mentioned it again. Kyle Basinga was hanged in Georgia 3 months before that, and once again, police ruled no foul play. Trey Reed was found hanging in a tree on Delta State's campus in September of last year. Police ruled no foul play, but his family demanded a private investigation and independent autopsy, and they still have no results 10 months later. Denoris Richardson was found the previous September hanging in a remote area miles away from his home in Alabama, only months after he filed a lawsuit against police for beating and abusing him. Police ruled it a suicide, but his family and I believe it was framed that way. He was the father of 5 children and coached kids baseball and football. Javian McGee was found dead with a rope around his neck in North Carolina the same month, ruled suicide immediately by police. His family disagrees. In May of 2024, 4 white teenagers knocked on Justin Johnson's door and told him to come out while holding what looked like a toy gun. They said, "Justin, I see you in the window, come out." Justin told his dad on the phone, "They didn't want to chase nobody but me, and I had to run fast away to come home. Run away from them and come home." He was found lying stomach down and pronounced dead later that night. Trevante Schubert Helton was found hanging in Georgia in February 2024, ruled suicide. His family calls for a more thorough investigation. Yolna Lubrin was found hanging in Orlando in September 2023. Police claimed suicide immediately, but her family accuses them of jumping to conclusions without a proper investigation. In 2021, Peter Spencer was invited to a cabin in Pennsylvania with his 4 white coworkers and was found dead on the lawn with 9 gunshot wounds just hours later. The shooter was let free because he said Peter was acting crazy on shrooms, and the 9 shots were out of self-defense. Tamma Horsford was found dead in a backyard after having a slumber party with her white friends in 2018. Police ruled it an accident, but her family's attorney said blunt force injuries and inconsistent witness statements strongly suggest homicide. Terrence Woods Jr. was in Idaho in 2018 when his white coworkers said he started acting strange and running away from them. He's missing to this day. 4 black men were found hanging in 2020: Malcolm Harsh, Dominique Alexander, Robert Fuller, and Omari Bryant. Are you recognizing a pattern yet? Whether they were abandoned, murdered, or hanged, police are systematically denying black families investigations and answers they deserve. This system was designed designed to protect white lives, and that is exactly what it's doing. Do not let police or media convince you that these lives aren't precious, and don't buy into the lie that it doesn't deserve our full attention. My heart hurts extra for Christine and Elmore today.
Yeah, I better be careful. And you better tell your children the same. 2 more videos, then I'm out of here.
When you look at systemic racism, you're looking at trends that have affected the wealth gap between the races historically in the United States. This is not about a person being a racist or your grandma being a racist. It has to do with what the economy looked like for white persons and black persons historically in this country. Back during the time of the Civil War, the white folks had 56 times more wealth on average than a black person. So it was 56 to 1. Just 10 years later, in 1870, after Reconstruction, that gap went from 56 to 1 to 23 to 1. Pretty dramatic improvement in 10 years. The reason for that market improvement is that while black people were now allowed to purchase land and assets, so black wealth was going up, simultaneously white wealth was coming down, because what was a huge part of their wealth? Slaves. Human beings that they were no longer allowed to own. By 1900, the gap had closed all the way to 11 to 1. The average white person had 11 times more wealth than the average black person. And then it stalled out. And the reason it stalled out is because black people were still being discriminated against. They didn't have the same access to credit, if any access to credit. Legislative attempts at narrowing the gap were shot down, trying to finish narrowing the gap were shot down, like the 40 acres and a mule thing that never got passed. They faced widespread discrimination in education. The schools were still segregated and they weren't getting the best funding and they weren't getting the best teachers. They were discriminated against in the workforce. Now from 1900, when it was 11 to 1, to 1960, over 60 years, the gap squeezed a little bit smaller to 8 to 1. So for every black family that had $10,000 in total assets, the average white family had $80,000 in total assets, okay? And how did we go from 11 to 1 to 8 to 1? Well, a couple things happened. FDR made it illegal to discriminate against black workers, but only for purposes of the military and government positions. But still, every little bit helps. And then also, you had World War I and World War II. So many white men left the American workforce that black men were finally able to start moving up into higher paid positions. That doesn't mean they were paid the same as the white person who had previously done that job, but they were being paid more than they were previously, and they were getting access to higher skilled work. So then by the 1980s, the gap had closed to 5 to 1. And what was helping close the gap? Civil rights that had taken place between 1965 and 1980. Fair Housing Act, the federal minimum wage that did not discriminate. So those things were helping close that gap just a little bit. So that takes us up to 1980, but what has happened in the last 45 years? We were at 5 to 1 gap. How much have we closed since then? None. In the last 45 years, we've gone backwards. So we are now at a 6 to 1 gap. The average white family has 6 times more wealth than the average black family. And why is that happening? Well, because wealth compounds. It's not just about who has the ability to earn X salary. It's that the white families were starting with more wealth, more property, more stocks, bonds, etc. And they're able to compound that wealth. Whereas if the black and brown populations are starting without those assets, they don't have the ability to compound. They end up having to spend what they earn. They have to consume the majority of the income that they're earning just to sustain a living. This isn't about blaming an individual. It's not about vilifying people. What it is about is exploring and understanding the economics behind why we have that gap so that we can address those things with policy moving forward.
I don't suspect she gonna follow through with any goddamn thing. But let's see. One last video and then we out of here. Here she go with her dramatic ass. Trying to be in black and white. Here she go.
Stop killing our children, son of a bitch. We don't care if you think you're rich.
We don't care or think you're rich. Now it's about the rich. Stop killing our children.
Stop killing our children, son of a bitch. We don't care if you think you're rich. We love our children and the color of their skin, and we're getting tired of being called as the next of kin. You twisted monsters are going too far. Don't you know your own children will suffer if you keep magnifying this civil war? The people are becoming more and more empowered.
With her international African-American
you can hide your
shirt on. See, that's why I don't like that shit.
But not your
international
soul, coward. Once again, we love our children and the color of their skin.
Bitch, shut up. Whatever, that bitch ruined it all. She is damn sure not the grandma that gave you pork rinds, grits, and fucking gravy. Have some avocado, you bastard. She yelling at the damn kids and shit. Fuck do you mean, Frederick? Get the dogs and put them in the pen. They got 50 little dogs. I did not know Helena was bringing the children over today. This bitch right here. Bitch, shut your ass up. She's the worst, yo. I'm going to see y'all later. Shout out to the family. You know who y'all is. It was in the Spizzot. I will get at y'all tomorrow. It's your boy Breeze Omega. Omega this Breeze. Start of the birthday weekend. Wrong with your bad self. Let me get some pork rinds, get some gravy, goddammit. All right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, y'all. You have a great one. Breeze Omega, Omega this Breeze. I'm out. You know that. You know what it is? I see all y'all. Project Leroy, Jesse, Fresh, Miss April Showers, Only One Miss J, Maxwell Jenkins. You know what it is? I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side.
Grits and gravy, Grandma hold it down on the porch, barbecue, pig feet, pass me the hot sauce. Uncle Ben got a shotgun, double barrel, you won't pay the price. Living in the country, living the life. New York City's my wife, downtown's my mistress. I love fried eggs, ham and biscuits, and cutlets drop, Cadillac convertibles, Lincolns. We cut off the tops, the blocks, we run the streets. We set up shop, we saw gravy, grits and pork chops. We roll tops, hops and barley, man. We see purple like Barney, man. It's funny how on farms there's pigs and chickens, and the streets got pigs and chickens. I ain't saying nothing wrong about cops and women, but if the shoe fits, wear it, y'all. You know the doggone bra, he ain't even scared of y'all. I'ma keep walking, I ain't scared to fall, when I know most of y'all scared to crawl. With the strength of a giant might scale a wall, singing Negro hymns like Mahalia, y'all. Your rise, grits and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits and gravy. Yeah, Hambo, have you heard? I put most of these herbs head straight to the curb. They went flipping the birds, you know, but I did it all with a banjo, straw hat, overalls, and a pair of sandals. Smoking Winston Lights, Salem's and Camels. Yelling, hurry up, boy, load up my ammo. Orange hat, jumpsuit, color of camel. 4-wheel, see if you can handle it. You ain't got fire, just enough to light a candle with. You ain't a builder, I wouldn't never hand you bricks. I hear them chirping. Without my pork rinds, grits, and gravy, I have a feel like a baby. Might even come around and have to pick up your lady and take her somewhere that's shady, but not under poplar trees and strange fruit. Part of the civil rights movement, I done found my roots. That's why I'm trying to find the truth. Only want that real shit when I come up and spit in the booth. Eat it up, regurgitate it, give it to you. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, yeah.
Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.